Hello true crime fans and welcome to Behind the Yellow Tape. Today we are visiting a truly unsettling case that originates in Germany, the crimes of Domina Cherry, the chilling pseudonym adopted by a teenager named Sarah M. This case is a profound exploration of how dark fascination can curdle into deadly reality. If you find this video interesting, please follow. The videos take a long time to make and it really does help. Also, please comment where you're watching from. It's great to see how far we've reached. Sarah M was not an ordinary teenager. From a very young age, she developed an intense consuming fixation on the world of true crime, specifically on serial killers. This was far beyond a casual interest. It was an obsession that defined her existence. She studied the lives, methods, and trials of notorious murderers with an almost religious obsession. Her idols included figures like Ted Bundy, the charming killer who preyed on young women, and the notorious night stalker Richard Ramirez, known for his satanic imagery. Sarah's personal space mirrored her internal world. Her bedroom was reportedly decorated with posters of these figures, creating a private shrine to homicide. She didn't just read about their crimes, she openly admitted to friends and online acquaintances that she wished to emulate them. This fantasy began to move from abstract to tangible as Sarah grew older. Her online persona, Domina Cherry, became a vessel for her darkest desires, a way to connect with the very real world she planned to inflict violence upon. She started to meticulously prepare, planning not just the act but the aftermath, indicating a chilling level of cold-blooded premeditation. The preparations Sarah undertook were a crucial part of the prosecution's case. This was no crime of passion or sudden impulse. She researched the mechanics of killing. She purchased a camping knife, selecting a weapon suitable for her plan. She researched the human anatomy, specifically identifying the most vulnerable and lethal spots to strike, such as the neck and major arteries. She studied the time it takes for a victim to bleed out, indicating a desire not just to injure, but to ensure death. Crucially, she documented her intentions. She left voice messages and made social media posts detailing her desire to commit murder. In one chilling recording sent to a friend, she announced, "I'm going out now. I want to kill my first one. I'm excited. Wish me luck that it works." This message demonstrated a clear intent and a profound sense of perverse thrill about the crime she was about to commit. To find a victim, Sarah M turned to a commonplace platform, a dating application. This detail underscores the portrayal of trust inherent in her plan. Under the guise of Domina Cherry, she matched with Zayed E, a 39-year-old man, and arranged a meeting in May 2021. When the pair met, Zayed picked her up in his car. The encounter was brief and brutal. Minutes after getting into his vehicle, Sarah executed her plan, plunging the knife into Zayed's neck. Despite the severity of the attack, Zayed managed to fight back and escape his vehicle. He sought help, but the injury was catastrophic. He was rushed to a nearby hospital, but tragically, he succumbed to his wounds a few days later. The police were alerted swiftly, and Sarah was apprehended within the hour of the attack. During the trial, the court heard the disturbing evidence of Sarah's complete mental detachment from the gravity of her actions. Forensic psychiatrists testified that she had significant mental health issues, including borderline personality disorder and a history of substance abuse. However, these issues did not negate the element of calculated planning. The prosecution argued, and the court ultimately agreed, that Sarah killed out of a lust for murder, a desire to fulfill the dark fantasy that she had nurtured for years. The presiding judge emphasized her complete lack of empathy for the victim, noting the meticulous preparation involved. Given the gravity of the premeditated crime and Sarah's age at the time, she was sentenced to just 12 years in a closed socio-therapeutic facility. This sentence aims to provide both punishment and intensive long-term therapy to address the deep-seated psychological issues that drove her actions. As her sentence was being read, she lifted her hand and displayed a freshly drawn pentagram. This wasn't a random doodle, it was a deliberate final homage to one of her heroes, Richard Ramirez, who had famously displayed a similar symbol during his own trial. This gesture solidified the terrifying motivation behind her crime. It was committed to join the gallery of the very killers she worshipped. The case of Domina Cherry serves as a haunting examination of the intersection between fantasy, mental illness, and true crime obsession, proving that sometimes the fascination with monsters can lead to the creation of one. Thank you for listening today, and remember, stay behind the yellow tape.